News here live at 5 o'clock in a story we have covered extensively. A fourth suspect has now been named in the murder of a 3-year-old Charlotte boy back in 2021. Asaya Figueroa was asleep in his family's home on Richard Roswell Drive when a group of men shot nearly 150 bullets into the home, killing him. Police arrested 3 men within a week after the deadly shooting and charged them with his murder. Word of the fourth suspect comes as we learn about a guilty plea by one of the others. WBTV's Cam Gaskins live tonight from CMPD headquarters. Cam, I know you spoke with the little boy's great-grandmother. How's the family receiving this new update?
Yeah, well, Jamie, simply put, this family is just thankful that the police are still pushing for justice for Asaya. Now, his great-grandmother didn't want to do an on-camera interview today, but she did tell me that she is very relieved that everyone involved in killing her great-grandson will be brought to justice. Now, CMPD announced today that they are searching for a 20-year-old Bryce Felder. He is wanted in connection to Asaya Figueroa's murder, bringing the total number of suspects to 4. Now, court records also show that one of the other suspects, Caleb Lawrence, who you see in the mugshot on the left here, pled guilty to murder in this case on Thursday. Meanwhile, Jacob Lanier, who you see in the middle, is scheduled for an administrative hearing on March 14th, and Quatonio Stevens on the right has an arraignment scheduled for January 18th. Now, Felder has not yet been taken into custody. The police are still searching for him and are asking that anyone who has information to contact them to help them locate this man. Again, a lot of developments happening in this case. We will be sure to continue to update you as we learn more information. But for right now, reporting at CMPD headquarters, I'm Cam Gaskins, WBTV on your side.
Yeah, the whole community was just devastated about that 3-year-old. Cam, thank you. Molly?